In Surah Al-Isra, Alhamdulillah, the first verse of Surah Al-Isra, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that glorified is He who took His chosen servant on the night journey from Masjid al-Haram to Masjid al-Aqsa. That Masjid al-Aqsa which we have blessed the areas around it, to show Him from our signs. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all hearing and all seeing. In relation to the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states that indeed this Quran guides to that which is the most straight and the most firm path, and give that tidings to the believers who do good deeds, that for them is a great reward. Including amongst the verses are the verses reminding us of the rights of the parents, and that is the judgment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that after His tawheed and after the huququllah, amongst the huququl-ibad, the foremost of the huquq are of the parents. And that if they reach old age, either one of them or both of them, that don't even say uff to them, and don't rebuke them, and speak to them with kindness, and spread out the wings of humility in front of them, and say, O Allah, have mercy upon them, like they brought us up when we were small. In the same way, the prohibition of killing children either prior to their birth or after their birth due to the fear of poverty is prohibited. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that we will give you rizq, we will give them rizq, and you, indeed killing them is a huge mistake. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, do not go near zina, indeed it is a mischief, a great evil act, and it leads to the worst of paths. So let alone committing zina, even going near it is forbidden. And that's why we find within the ahkam and the rules of the sharia the cautions that are required in this regard. And in the same way, the command to fulfill promises, and that the promises are those that will be asked about. That if you make promises, then you are going to be asked about this, if you fulfill them or not. And in the same way, the concept of when dealing with people, in terms of measurements, fulfilling the measurements in the correct manner, and being just in our dealings, and that indeed the hearing and the sight and the heart are all matters that will be asked about. In the same way, amongst the verses are the verses pertaining to the blessing of reciting the Quran in the time of Salat al-Fajr, and the performance of Salah during the night, and specifically the Tahajjud, and that this Quran is revealed as a shifa and a mercy for the believers. There is shifa within the Quran, and especially within certain verses which are known as ayatul shifa. If they are recited with the intention of gaining shifa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants shifa through them. In the same way, the Jews asked Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam about the concept of the ruh, of the soul, to see what answer comes, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed that this ruh, this soul, is from the matter of my Lord. That to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam say to them that the ruh is from the matter of my Lord, and you have not been granted knowledge except a little. In the same way, the objection of the disbelievers as to why the prophets came as human beings. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states that, of course, we understand that in order to take lessons from the prophets alayhi wassalam, it's necessary that we can engage and understand them and take lessons from them. And if there were angels, if the prophets alayhi wassalam were sent as angels, then we would not be able to take those lessons from them. And in the same way, within the last verses of Surah Al-Isra, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states that when performing salah, do not raise your voices and nor make them so low, but rather find and establish a middle path between that.